Hello everyone, welcome to Nhrl's Racing League Season 5 pre-season. I know it's been, well, it doesn't actually feel that long since we were at Abu Dhabi for the end of Season 4, but yeah, that season was, as per usual, quite an interesting one, and we're about to start another chapter here today. I know 12 drivers on the grid, a mix of Division 1 and Division 2. You can tell who the guys are a bit serious, trying to get as much practice in as they can. Both Mercedes coming out in unison. Join me, gamey things. How are we doing? What do you think of Dakota for a pre-season race, and what are your thoughts on the season going ahead?
And as for Dakota itself, I'll be honest, I'm not good around him at the actual free American tracks, but by the I picked. It's interesting in that it's a mix of a bunch of different types of straights and corners. That's why we used it as our testing track for drivers and for the pre-season. So it's a good place to be. And as for the season going ahead, season 5, let's continue the trend of keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I hope so. Just only hoping that we have our highest turnout for a season opener from Australia. I think the highest we ever had was 4. It was in season 4. We had 14 drivers, and then this steadily did pick up once the season got going, when people actually realised they had places to be on a Friday night. Yeah, I don't think 12-car grid just for a pre-season non-championship thing is really too bad.
Yeah, people could have chosen to take part in it if they want to. It's not mandatory. And speaking of it, I'm actually on track, if you've noticed.
Yeah, I have noticed. I can't remember if did you take part on track in last season's pre-season?
I think I might have.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just can't remember. Yeah, Kota being one of my personal favourite tracks, but it's a track that's got a mix of everything. You've got tight S's in the first sector, who push people for the track limits and just overall racecraft. Second sector is basically a massive straight. Then you've got a third sector of medium speed corners. So yeah, for me, Kota's got everything, and a bit of elevation change in the middle. So Carps has already binned it in the S's. I would go down to see if I can see what's happening with him.
To be fair, it is quite easy to lose there, and also get invalidated if you don't.
Ah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like he's just had some kind of tank sucker and ended up in the barrier. Not great for his own setup.
At the moment.
I'm right in thinking that Shifters is the car who's going to set his first lap. I can't remember. Yeah, we are doing 50% today. Is it on this game that you can do a one-stop, maybe soft to hard? I know you can do medium to hard, but I don't know how that is in terms of race pace, even though we've done it quite a few times.
I think if you're starting on the supers, then I don't know what it's like for other people with how they are with their tyre saving. For me, it's an immediate 2-stop.
Well, Shifters 131.5. It's an okay time. I think he's left a lot more time on the table. Leroy into the box. Cameron 130.3. That's a brilliant time from the AlphaTauri driver. Go back and board with pitch black. P3 132.1. So already they look a little bit spread out, and DJ pulling the 131.9. And Racer with 143 flat. I think that's because he lifted quite a bit in the first sector. The biggest question, where are you going to go? We're on board with you until the line. Yeah, we're on board with us, so don't screw it up. I think you're mainly here just to enjoy yourself.
Yep. I had a shocking sector 1, by the way, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's still going purple sector 2, so that McLaren looks quite well built up. Final corner.
Here we go.
That's okay, P5, 33 flat.
I ran out of so what's going on?
Well, if this was time trial, you've missed out the Division 1 criteria by half a tenth.
God damn it.
Alright. On board with Indigo. Still not 100% if Indigo is committing with us for the next season. Also, since it's non-championship, he served his season suspension already from... when was it? It was about Singapore, Russia time last season. Got himself into a spot of bother with the admins, and hope he knows that arguing with them will get you absolutely nowhere. It's so hard for me to believe that the last competitive event for Season 4 was yesterday when World Endurance guys headed to Le Mans. And the thing is, I should be really happy for MDJ taking the win that day. God damn it, I ended up losing it in the third sector on the final lap. Who's that Red Bull from? This one's out lap. Trying to run board with someone who's actually on the time lap. Okay. I'm just gonna run board with Gary's coming back in the box. I'm gonna run board with I'm gonna say that name. Nhrl, I think. New driver coming in, apparently lightning quick, so we'll see if the reports are true. The purple sector one's always encouraging. He's got really good pacing, and if that's how he's taking the first sector, flipping every apex perfectly, and just the car's built up. Yeah, this Red Bull's like a tank. Yep, it's like an easy purple sector too.
I just realised I get very quiet when I'm on track, don't I?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm trying to give everyone else some airtime.
To be fair, I think just like in the actual real life pre-season, the commentators don't really have much to talk about.
Yeah, it's not even the fact that there's about 12 people. I just don't really know who I am. Oh, he's gone second. Yeah.
Wait, what size is he on?
He's on the softs, but I think he's lost a lot of time in the third sector somewhere. Charlie with 130.1, he's been absolutely solid since his Division 2 promotion.
To be fair, he did put some interesting takes in Division 1 last season, to be fair.
Yeah, but this time he's here as a full-time driver now, so he's open to all the rewards that come with that. So shocking with the amount of guys who should have set a time by now. Leroy still needs to get it together. I know he's invalidated this one, but I don't know how he could possibly be struggling. The same with Indigo. That's one of the reasons why I do like Kota. It is a bit tricky. We took everyone in for pre-season right at the deep end, so you kind of have to get it right.
Pre-season can give us a good indication on where everyone in it is, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Our shifters 129.7. First driver into the 29s. I think that is almost as quick as the pole position time from season 1 last season. Considering he's sent back then. Yeah, running board with MDJ now for the rest of the lap. Leroy's box looks like both Mercs are picked together. To line for MDJ P3 in 30.1. How shifters has found that time? Got absolutely no idea. Because honestly, that's quite rapid. If he was a 10th clear of Charlie, then fair enough, but no, it's about 3.5 tenths. I'm gonna run board with Cameron to the line, not really focus too much on him yet in qualifying. Car's planted, a little bit of a tank sap on the exit, it goes into P3. 130.1 milliseconds between him and Charlie. So Indigo will come in, model is not actually invalidated. Go on Indigo. Line P2, 130.1. In fact, we've got 3 drivers already setting 131.1s.
Nice, everyone's decided soft tyres the way to go, haven't they?
So 4 drivers actually, with the 131.1. From second down to 5th, it's about half a tenth. Reese P8, that's an okay time. I'm expecting Reese to be near the front in Division 2 this season. I know Div 2, they've had a few new people taken on, but the numbers are that decent down there anyway. Shouldn't be too much of a bother with Div 2 attendance, but we're at Division 1 where everything's just taken to another level.
It's like raceways in that kind of time.
Yeah, riding on board with them. Oh my god. It's going to invalid.
How do you not take the corner?
Oh no, there we go. Exactly, I think what anyone else would have done their raceway.
It's very difficult, this and that, the S section here, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, you probably find it easier than I do.
I've never said it was easy, I just find it manageable, just because I know how to drive it. So once you've sussed it out, it's actually not that difficult. But if you've not...
Whoa! Ferrari spin, pitch black!
Yeah, if you've not touched Kota in quite some time, then the S's will end up catching you out. I think I'm right in saying that the S's section, it's also quite bumpy as well, especially with the start.
I just keep remembering the meow person on the sky.
What year was that? Was that 2018?
I think it was.
3 years ago.
That was hilarious.
Well, it must have meant something because Liberty tried to milk it at the time.
Did they?
Yeah, it was in like their highlights for like the race.
Of course it was.
Yeah, it's some kind of weird advertising that Sky do at least. You know, when it's like, if you miss the race, like you catch up and it's like a load of race, and then just hear the guy going like meow. I remember when it happened, I was like, is there something wrong on the TV? So I'm about ready to go in the settings.
I don't even know where the hell that guy was.
It was one of the outside microphones near the tower.
To be fair, I honestly thought it was probably the person I wanted the camera personally, but now I remember, no, that's a helicopter.
Imagine to pick the sound up from the helicopter.
Imagine being that guy and finding out that you've just became an internet thing after it.
He did, he was on Twitter, people identified him almost immediately. Because the guy who did it, I don't know if you saw it, but he actually filmed himself doing it.
Nice. Well, when something like that happens, you gotta take it with your stride.
It was a bit of fun at the time, but people kind of milk it a bit, even today.
People will milk anything.
Right, I'm bored with them DJ around the final corner. Hopefully a good exit, you'll see him shoot up the order. It does, second place. That's a 10th away from his teammate, it's a 129.8. Renault looking really strong. I wouldn't have thought this coming into the apparent level of talent that Division 1 grid is going to have this season. It makes round 1 all the more interesting when we head to Australia next week. There's a race in front that isn't moving. There we go, the race is finally moving.
Have you seen some of the new cars, by the way?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
I quite like the AlphaTauri.
It's okay. I can see why some people have mixed feelings on it, but we wanted more of that blue, and we've got it, but it also looks a bit odd from the side. Perfect if it were like the mid-90s, but there's people saying it's got retro vibes to it, which I can see. The McLaren looks absolutely stunning. Red Bull is about as interesting as it can get. And the Alfa Romeo, I think it looks disgusting. I hate it.
I wonder if the Mercs are still be black.
By the sounds of it, I think they will be.
Well, apparently they might be a little bit more red.
Unless they're going to have a play around with the Ineos sponsor. Right, I'm going to ride on board with Indigo. I'm also keeping an eye on the timings at the left. Just because I want to see Indigo push his car to the limit and still keep it on the track. Shift down to 5th man on the exit. There we go. Beautiful. Right, where are you gonna go?
I've invalidated.
Oh, great.
Okay, I got a 31.2. Where would that put me?
31.2. That would put you 8th.
Damn it!
8th.
Well, I'm terrible.
Right, pitch black in P6. Keep an eye on the Mercedes as well. I'm just going to go down with Leroy if he hasn't invalidated. He's not actually set a time yet, all quality. To the line. 129.6? Bloody hell.
We got shifted there.
He is invalidated. Indigo, if you got anything to answer for?
Ooh.
I don't think that was pole at P3. Stays where he was, but I'm pretty sure that time did improve. Well, your top 3 from pre-season: Taze Leroy in pole position for Mercedes, Shifters Merxy on his Renault debut, P2, and Indigo. I'm not really sure if he was lacking consistency just in quali, but it's P3 in his Alfa Romeo. A little bit worried for Indigo actually, because I don't know if he's been away for that long. He's lost a bit of pace, but I'm assuming Indigo's race pace is normally better than his quali pace.
I feel dreadful with that performance.
Don't. You're a solid midfield driver. We both are.
Yeah, at least I have the choice of starting on those mediums.
Do you?
Yeah, I qualified 10th and my fast lap was on the mediums.
Well, yeah, you'll be on the mediums then.
So that's one consolation, I suppose.
Yeah, sorry, I was just getting a drink. And there we go. Alright, who are we waiting on?
Line up on the grid, sorting out to make the strategies.
Fuel loads and all the rest of it. When I say the rest of it, it's only really the front wing that you're allowed to touch at this point.
Yep. Have you ever, like, changed it?
Sometimes I don't know if you did the same, but on the older F1 games, like maybe 2018 and 19, you'd overfuel your car by a couple of laps. On this game, I don't really do that. There's Leroy spinning into the barrier on the formation lap. Indigo.
That's not the first time we see that.
Anyway, it stays Leroy in pole position of this pre-season race for Mercedes. Hopefully he's kept that going. Shifters Merckx P2 is on the front row for Renault on his debut. Did extremely well considering he only really took part in half the races last season. Still kept himself within P5 contention. Indigo on his return. Hopefully it's going to be a lengthy return, but I'm happy he's here nonetheless. DJ P4, I reckon he left quite a bit of time on the table in qualifying. He's got Division 2 runner-up from last season. Charlie Congdon P5 in the Mercedes. Cameron Dowds just smile and wave. A smile and wave gave me. Cameron Dowds was on his debut at the very end of last season in Abu Dhabi. Finished P2. Yeah, he's probably one of the only drivers at the moment to have a 100% finishing rate on the podium in competitive races. Pitched back in 7th. I think overall not a too bad time, but maybe that's because of the less than ideal turnout today, but it's more advantage for these guys. They're going to know more where they're going to stand compared to everyone else. Roll on his debut P8 for Red Bull. Hopefully he can carve his way up the front, because I've heard good things about all of the new guys coming in. Reece 17, reserve driver, getting in some extra practice in the racing point. And then the co-coms gave me things. He's hopefully not going to put up too much of a fight for the people around him, but it's starting P10 nonetheless. Raceway, 3rd place from Division 2 at the end of last season. He's been promoted into Division 1. Hopefully he can still have fun, bring some healthy amount of points for Red Bull, and actually maybe claim the Constructors this time. Carp's rounding out the grid after a crash in qualifying, but the Division 2 reserve driver is in P12. Right, I can't even say, do you want to go through lights out, because I've got to do it.
Yep.
Lights out and away they go. That's a very quick lights out. Already a good start from Charlie at the back. He's in P3 before the corner.
Oh,
Stonehenge on the Red Bull, yep. Red Bull spatial awareness, not the best, and I've just seen an M plate go on its way to Mars. DJ, what's happened there, mate? Wing damage everywhere, but you're lucky this is just a practice race. Reece apparently corner cutting.
Oh, that's a racing point.
Yeah, looks like Carp's had a spin in the S's. Oh, 3 wide going into that hairpin almost. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What was that? Is that no, that was Raceway. was quite chaotic. It's only a practice race, guys. You're just supposed to be finding out who your competition is, not rear-ending each other.
Well, I've prepared because of the amount of damage I have, so...
Well, you're not going to be the only one. Biggest loser after that has got to be MDJ. Yeah, down 5 places. Great. Believe it or not, Raceway, Reese and Cameron all up 3 positions as MDJ go multi-wheel with Raceway. He's made the move stick. Just like Raceway's got past his teammate as well. Leroy with a fastest lap. And the first of the damaged cars are in. Yeah, pretty much everyone toward the back. The thing is, Carps has had about 3 spins on the first lap, but he doesn't actually have damage. And after all of this, Cameron Dowds, no, I was going to say leads the race, but that's just the timing glitch. Where is Leroy then? Who is he fighting with? Shifters.
Oh wow, the 3 people who pitted at the back here went to different tyres.
Yeah, let's have a look. I'm not even keeping an eye on the tyres. Yeah, it's okay. I think from here on you could take like a double medium stint to the end. DJ down the inside of Charlie. Thought he'd overcooked it a bit, but no, that was okay. And Reese has done him as well. Charlie's fighting him back. Got you, just can't stay with him through that corner. And DJ can start claiming back what was his. Right at the front though, Shifters and Leroy. There is your predicted pit stop strategy on screen right now. That will probably mean absolutely nothing the moment the safety car comes out.
What's the start for MDJ?
139.4. Just trying to watch Shifters stay with Leroy. I can't imagine how much dirty air is going through the cars and the S's. You can see it because Leroy's just pulling away slightly on the corner exits. Shifter's probably putting power down, there's no turning coming from the car. It's not lap 3 already, is it? Surely.
Yep, it's lap 3.
Well, that'd be DRS then. But really weird camera angle again. Right. Shifters around the outside of Leroy down the straight. What we've done, Leroy is fighting him. Sticks it to the inside. Will Tool stuff as they're in the 3rd sector. Shifters only just edging him out and that's the move done. Well, Leroy is still trying to fight him back. Will bang in, that is okay. The Shifters chucking it up the inside. Thing is, these guys might need to think about maybe letting each other go for a few laps because they've got Cameron and Indigo catching very, very rapidly.
There's 2 cars in front of me, by the way. 9th and 10th have penalties.
Yeah, I'm seeing as well. I think Reese has also got a 5-second penalty for overtaking under yellows. Yep, Shifter's still ahead. Let's see how he can cope with the SS section while Leroy squirms for grip right behind him.
Oh god, I'm gonna get absolutely minced here.
That's a phrase I like to hear when it's coming from you. Pitch black down the inside of the main man commentator. And he's made it work, but on the medium tyres, I'm not really surprised.
Remember that.
Indigo on Cameron. The end of the DRS zone. Chucks it to the inside. And that should be Indigo up into P3. He's already right behind Leroy. as long as he keeps getting held up. But I tell you what, Kota is a brilliant track to be watching these cars go side by side.
That I will agree with.
Shifters with a 3-second penalty. He's cut track limit. Well, yeah, track extended too many times after the penultimate corner. I don't know what's up with these guys now. Leroy must have really been holding them up. They're all starting to spread out.
Ignore that. I just went side by side with it.
Why are you trying to fight him? You're on the hards. Just let him burn his tyres out.
This is how I normally drive.
What, at the back? Things like, do you even league race that much anymore? Just because I'm not aware of any of the leagues that you're in, apart from looking after this one.
Well, I do another league which you know of.
Is it them by any chance?
If we're thinking of the same people, then yes.
If it is, I was told you got kicked out of that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, someone said to me that a few months ago that they're on about kicking you out.
Why?
I don't know. I'd have thought things had changed for that place, but no.
It can still be quiet and not. I'll watch it.
What's a really nice way of saying something's retarded? Either way, we're not here to slag them off. They know who they are, and they should always be ashamed of themselves after what happened. I'm just enjoying this fight for P1. Leroy trying to stay with Shifters, but Shifters looks like he's got it under control. I was thinking about podium interviews after this. I didn't originally plan to, but might as well have a word with the guys, seeing where the heads are at going into the season.
Maybe, personally I don't really see the need to at the end of the season.
No, it would just be a quick word, like, how do you think they're going to fare against the competition and all of that?
I said a cop's made a mistake at some point.
There was a yellow in the first sector not too long ago. Let me go back down and see what's cracking. Roll making life difficult and perfect mobile chicane for Carps to deal with. Hopefully Roll won't be having to deal with Carps on a week in, week out basis, as Carps should be one of the top runners now in Division 2. Should be. It's why I wish the competition in Div 2 is going to be the same as Division 1, but I want to see the fastest times possible from the Division 1 drivers. Which, no offence to Carps, he's not really going to provide. Right, run board of Indigo now, because he is catching Leroy. Probably why Leroy is backed off a bit from Shifters there. That is...
Carps is round.
Yeah, sorry. My head was elsewhere.
No, if that was contact or... Oh, he's going side by side with the Ferrari though. Oh, the Ferrari's round. Oh, so it's the racing point. What the hell?
What the hell's going on?
I don't know, but they were dancing there like ballerinas. Yeah, they tried to go side by side, but there was a little bit of a clip onto the Ferrari, which made the Ferrari go a bit squirrely. They didn't lose it, but
well, if he's acting like a clown, you'll find out very quickly what I think of it. Hero and Shifters almost having a coming together as well, going into the third sector, like locking wheels. They both knew what was about to happen. Yeah, this two-way fight is now a three-way. Indigo has caught them. and they're all coming into the pits together. Is it really lap 7, the pit window from the softs?
I think it would be.
Yeah, I think they can go about 8 or 9 laps in total. I don't know why I thought they could go 14, unless if I'm thinking of the mediums. But that's the hards for the Alfa and Mayo, and it's the mediums for Leroy and shifters. I think he can do a one-stop soft to medium, but they're going to be absolutely horrific at the end of the race. As a recent raceway go through. Still for the net lead in P3. Carps, mate, what are you doing, lad? How are you spinning? Well, MDJ and Cameron side by side through the S's. MDJ winning that little fight.
Firstly, I'm just trying to figure out if my art's going to go again. I bumped.
Shifters, what was that? You just took out a marker board.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, do you remember that corner? It's the kink just after the S's left hand kink going downhill.
Whoa, whoa!
What's gone on?
Oh, God, I'm around!
Bandicoot there. You're in a spot of bother. Oh my god. Reese, what was that?
Yeah, I got... Oh, wick off.
You okay?
Pretty much what happened in the actual S section, and it felt like my tyres had like no grip, kind of. Nearly lost it on fine, but I managed to hold together. But that course picked back to go side by side with me, and I was side by side into the corner, the left hand corner what's after.
Go carefully, so if he's crashed at the pit entry, that can be a safety car. Yeah, that should be a safety car. And Charlie's just got given 1 damage from that. Wouldn't be surprised if again given
VSC.
Only VSC. Yeah, if you total your car, where Reese has done, that should be a full-on safety car. I feel sorry for him now, because Charlie shouldn't have had damage from that. He's lost a hell of a lot of time because of it. Either way, this fight for the lead has now turned into a 5-way fight, since Cameron and MDJ have ended up catching these guys up.
Yeah, as I was saying, me and Pickback were side by side, but there was a clip, and then I just kept going.
You'll be fine. Yeah, that's a double racing point DNF already. Hopefully, I would say the real racing point pair, but I don't think we actually have that many racing points registered. Yeah, we've only got 1 registered racing point. Still got spaces open in Division 1. At least 5, I believe. Yeah, we've got a Williams, a Haas, and a racing point. Only 3? Wow, we've been doing better than I thought.
Yeah, personally, I do think that full safety car would have been better there.
I was hoping for one as well, just let everyone catch up again. Oh. That's Raceway being overtaken by MDJ.
50s in.
Did I mention MDJ is a Le Mans winner? After last one.
Oh, we did not.
Yeah, World Endurance at Le Mans. Since I've binned it, MDJ takes the Season 4 Le Mans win. He's only got the Indy 500 left to go, and then he gets the Triple Crown. And you see the date when these guys heading to Monaco. Don't know what the hell Indigo's doing there. It's weaving almost on his traction given away. Yeah, Division 1 calendar. You guys will be heading to Monaco on the 16th of April. And the Indy 500 is scheduled for some point in May.
Yeah, Triple Crown is definitely on.
Yeah, definitely. Especially I'll be back in the Division 2 grid this season, trying to get a win at Monaco, but if it doesn't go in my favour this time, then I've got to come back as a full-time driver, because it's not fair on me jumping in and out of Div 2. As long as if I do ever get a win in Division 2 at Monaco, then it'll be the last time. I don't know. It's almost a race for the Triple Crown at the minute, but the odds are in my favour. Got 1 Le Mans win, 2 Indy 500s, and I hope a good chance of winning Monaco this season, since the person who rear-ended me last season has now been promoted. I know that DXS didn't mean it, but he's still a champion, and he does know how to drive.
Alright, so the fastest lap.
Yep, watching Indigo on Cameron down the DRS zone. Get an absolutely shocking camera angle given to me. Oh, Cameron's fighting him down the inside. Indigo has to slam on the brakes. I hope there wasn't damage, and no, it isn't. Sure, he's just going to chuck it through now, and he does. Those 10 lap old mediums on Raceway, they're starting to fall away a bit. Indigo's still fighting him around outside of turn 17. For 18, and it's an Indigo ahead.
Nice.
Oh, both these cars are still sliding around. It's like driving on ice out there. Probably all just trying to get used to no traction. Right, I'm going to head back up because MDJ and Leroy literally wheel banging going through turn 2. MDJ coming out on top for the time being. Completely caught Leroy off guard. There's the 3-second penalty for Indigo, so him and Cameron are fighting for net position now. Surprisingly, Leroy hasn't got a penalty yet.
Oh god, what was that?
And then Cameron with DRS this time, down the inside of Indigo again. Indigo sees it coming, he's carried more momentum, stays in P3.
I know why, for some reason I can take him at sector 1 and that's better in the race and I can't make them qualified.
We're going to head back up to the front. Because the gap between MDJ and Leroy, despite Leroy's DRS was actually increasing, but MDJ does not have as much ERS, where Leroy's pretty much got everything. But they're all smart drivers, they've all been here long enough, so I'm pretty sure Leroy has something planned with his strategy to catch the Renault. Yet again, MDJ is also on the soft, so maybe in the next 2 laps he'll start falling away.
I'm about to get done here.
Yep, spectate with Charlie now. He's got next to no ERS, by the way. On the inside he goes. 3 lap old softs, proving the worth.
To everyone watching, I am better than this.
Yeah, you're just on a tyre, but that's giving Charlie a penalty. Let me double check the penalties. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, at the moment it's Roll in P7 with the most amount of penalties. He has 6 seconds worth. But at least pretty much the entire midfield is fighting for their net positions. These winners and losers at the halfway mark. Raceway up 6 positions. Biggest loser shifters. I don't really know what happened, but when he took out that polystyrene marker, his race hasn't been the same, and it's a shame because he was doing really, really well.
I don't know if he had to change his wing, but he did hit.
Yeah, well, he is on the hard tyres, so he is expected to go to the end. Yeah, they're only 2 laps old as well. I think he'll still be in contention for a podium at the end of the race.
I think I'm going to finish last.
Indigo is rear end given away again. Cameron coming back at him. I know the mediums degrade more than the hards, but they're not going to degrade that much at this stage of the game. No lucky dive bombs for Cameron that time. He's just got to stick beyond that Alfa Romeo for probably another lap. Pitch black with a 3-second penalty as well. With us being halfway through the race, I reckon the track limits are reasonably okay. And also, if anyone isn't familiar with the rules in Nhrl, please at least have a look at the rules stated in Discord. They're the ones that are on a need-to-know basis, because the real rule book for Nhrl, it's actually about 10 pages long. But anyone who is familiar with league racing as a whole, they will be familiar with the basics, hopefully. I know one change that is still needing a vote on. As long as all these rule changes happen before the first race, then it should be okay. But the cap for the 5-second penalties for the contact behind the safety car, for Division 1, that cap is being brought down from 15 to 10. Still waiting on a admin vote on that one. And for both Division 1 and Division 2, the footage for the stewards is being brought down from 36 to 24 hours after the race, because the stand-ins just take way too long to try and get out. So we need to buy some more time over the weekend. Indigo sorted his consistency out, he's pulling away from Cameron. MDJ in the box, potentially net race leader. Of course he's going to go to the mediums, and does, imagine my shock. Should come out P5 behind Raceway. Nope. I was waiting for the Red Bull to appear, but MDJ's just managed to jump in.
Very important.
Anyway, back up toward the front. Potential podium. Cameron 9/10 behind Indigo. Hopefully going through that DRS detection. He has acquired DRS off the Alfa Romeo, and does do. Not really gaining. But all eyes should be on when Leroy comes in, because I highly doubt these mediums are going to last 18 laps. They probably can, but really not advised. And Leroy into the box already. maybe softs. Is he going to the softs? No, it's the mediums. Leroy, you could have gone about another 3 or so laps and then whacked on a set of softs. Or Cameron and Indigo. Cameron ran the outside of Indigo. Don't know how Cameron's made that ground up. His lack of DRS is probably a good place to start with.
I think I'm gonna have to pick.
Indigo with the penalty. Kind of deserve that one. Made no effort whatsoever to clear the apex.
We're seeing penalties flash up left, right and centre, aren't we?
Yeah, it's because the tyre wear's starting to kick in.
Oh, you're telling me.
Right, potentially for the net lead of the race, it is MDJ versus Taze Leroy.
Oh god, dive on it.
Leroy in P3. MDJ is catching under DRS.
Wait, whoa! Oh, for God's sake. I'm out.
Yeah, you can do comms properly again. Oh, well done, Gamey.
Did I just figure out the safety car?
Might have done. This is the perfect opportunity for Leroy and MDJ. They've already pitted. The likes of Cameron and Indigo. Well, Indigo doesn't need to, but he probably will. Cameron definitely is. They can go softs to the end if they look after them, because they are under safety car conditions. Might be worth it.
I think softs might make it.
No, mediums. It's mediums. Indigo's staying out. Yeah, those hards are probably not going to be the best tyre at the moment, but they will still have some life left in them. Indigo almost rear-ending the safety car, and the safety car nearly taking them out. Deep down I was hoping to see an Alfa Romeo go airborne, since I don't know if the safety car in this game is made out of some kind of neutron star material. MDJ and Leroy have already caught up. Hopefully Indigo keeps it together on track at the restart. So last time he had a restart, taking one person to the barrier wasn't enough for him, so he decided to take 2. Back at Monza in the rain. Lost it in the straight. Still can't get my head around how he managed to do it. Yeah, I know it was raining, but he was in 6th gear.
Well, I'm not happy about crashing out there, but yeah, at least I've caused some excitement for a safety car.
Yeah, we should have a, I say quote, happy ending to the race. Let me have a look at the penalties again. Roll with 9 seconds, Indigo was 6. Could still get a podium, but he's got to clear some ground on Cameron.
Well, Cameron has penalty himself.
Yeah, he's basically got to pull 3 seconds worth, and I'm not sure if Indigo's going to do it. Everyone else behind, though, the likes of Raceway, Shifters, Charlie and Pitch, they've all got 3 seconds apiece.
Right, do you want to know, Matt, how I lost it, by the way?
I was watching it on the mini-map, so I've got a good idea of what happened, unless if I'm wrong.
Take a guess then.
Curbs?
No.
Did you go wheel to wheel with someone?
Yes.
Did you happen to wheel, bang, and then end up in a barrier?
No.
Care to explain, since we're under safety car?
What happened is I got in turn 1 I got dive bombed by him at pitch black, but managed to cut back on him. So as we're going through sweeping through turn 2, I'm obviously on the actual out side of it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I must have taken why he's doing that. I was ahead of him, by the way, but I must have my car must have not liked how much right turn I was putting on it, and it slid, and I somehow slid to the left.
Fair enough. I think it's happened to me before.
Well, speaking of slid, there's a Mercedes slid in the grass.
Charlie, what are you doing? Well, it'd be nice to hopefully see Charlie catch back up. Just overtaken Pitch. I'd be surprised if he's allowed to keep that position.
No, this game's weird, so it probably will. Safety car in.
Yep, we've all caught up. Gonna have 9 laps worth of racing. 6 with DRS.
I think Reds could have got to the end of it.
Yeah, they could have done. And some guys are on the softs.
I mean, they would have hated it by the end, but...
Yeah, but the likes of Raceway, Shifter, yeah, definitely keep an eye on Shifters. He's going to fly at the restart. Right, looks like Indigo has gone. And he's also gone off the track.
Yeah, he's gone, he's definitely gone. I think he's starting to get done here. Yep, the runner's going to dive on the inside. Oh, wait, up.
Almost make it through. Oh, the exit speed of that Mercedes is godlike. There's already wing damage again, somewhere in the midfield.
Leroy counting.
Just trying to take everything in. What's going on? Why is Leroy in AI? Get out, mate. God.
Trying to figure out where your potential wing damage is. I can't see any damage on that car.
Unless if it was that bollard at like turn 2.
Nothing involved.
Just a bollard. Hopefully no one's limping. I mean, they're all together in a way that I wouldn't expect.
DJ has got past the from there. I'm speaking of it.
Shifter's getting a bit desperate to try and overtake Leroy. Doing so, Shifters is making life difficult for him. Very wide line there from Raceway.
Let's see this other side. Watch yourself, guys!
Oh my god.
Oh, that's wing damage!
Yeah,
take up the corner.
Just be a bit careful, guys. Come on.
Oh, look at the back with the moat!
Yep, looks like a dive bomb almost from Charlie there.
Pitch black must be left in the wide at the back, 3 wide at the back.
Yeah, I'm watching. Oh my god, it's going to be a plane crash. Oh my god.
Well, his car can technically go upside down.
Yeah, but they need to be on a solid surface. Come on. Yeah, Roll running out wide again. Shifters and Cameron fighting as well. I ain't even had time to look at what's gone on at the front.
I'll tell you what's got at the front. Raceway's got up in the third, and MPJ is checking it out.
Indigo's tyres.
Whoa, hey, there's a lot of action
best.
happening here.
He had a chance, but I think Indigo shot himself in the foot with this one.
But it looks like Shifters has a penalty.
Yeah, I think.
No, I mean, not penalty, but with damage. Everyone has penalty except for the leader. Oh, here we go! Oh, that's in the wall!
Oh no! That wasn't anything too major. It looked okay from the Red Bull's point of view.
From the looks of it, he's fine, but he's lost the entire right end of his wing. Well, I've definitely caused some excitement here, haven't I?
Yep, cheers for that. And Raceway is
second
second
place.
Leroy.
There we are.
How many seconds is Raceway carrying? 6. I don't think he'll get the win, even on track. The penalties are coming back again, it's just absolute chaos in the midfield. Indigo's down in 7th. It's really struggling on those hards. Unless he wants to box at any point and take the fastest laps, since there's only 9 people left in the race. Pitch Black down his inside.
He's getting swallowed, and you know what's happened to him. Actually, at the front, we got another battle for Raceway between the Merc. Here we go on the inside. That should be good.
Leroy's coming back, but because of the amount of grip that those soft tyres still have, Raceway's exit speed is still superior.
This is all falling into DJ's hands today, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's checking out in the lead, 3.5 seconds clear of Leroy.
And not to mention he doesn't have any penalties himself. I'm honestly impressed how well Shifty's been with that damage.
I'm just impressed that we've had some half decent racing around Kota.
Oh, we got another battle for second. Change round again? Yeah. Just give me back and forth on the end of every DRS race, isn't it?
Yeah, but not for too long. Bear in mind, Raceway's tyres have still got to go 5 more laps. They're going to feel absolutely horrific. Like any advantage Raceway has, he has to pull it away now.
More penalties!
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all for the same driver. Charlie playing it sensible in P6. Surely, I don't know, could he end up on the podium?
Oh boy, I didn't even want to attempt to work out where everyone's going to finish all this penalty stuff.
Nhrl has 15 seconds worth of penalties. Charlie has 6. At this point, I don't believe anyone else will be challenging for the podium.
We're on that 23 of...
Yeah, all the fights are dying down in the midfield. I know they're all still close together, but they've all burned out their ERS almost. It'll just be DRS overtakes down one straight.
So, like the battle for 5th?
Yep, right on board with it. Wow.
Got it.
Well, that was a really good move there.
And you might get done by
yeah, I know. I know it's a bit expected, but I hope the softs aren't starting to die already. Cameron with the fastest lap, 132.0.
More penalties for India. Good buggy, man. As this two-way fight for second became a four-way.
Yeah, it really is a four-way now.
Huzzah! And speaking of which, about for six was a three-way. So we got a four-way and a three-way coming. Nice.
Where's the three-way fight? Is that
Alpha
P6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, lap 25. If this was...
Second.
Oh my god. If this was under normal Nhrl racing terms, then this is known as a 90%. Therefore, everyone gets points. Oh no! Oh no, Indigo! What's happened?
He has damage.
Uh,
Is there contact?
if there was, I don't know who it was with. But he's still ahead of Cameron. I'd say he's bring that car back to the pits. I want to see.
Whoa, look at the drive! That Ferrari has a Red Bull at the back.
Yeah, I want to see what pace Indigo's got in that car. See if he can take a fastest lap from Cameron. I mean, he's got next to nothing to lose. Oh, pitch and the Red Bull. Nope. There we go.
There we go, chopper side by side, wheel to wheel action.
That's
Whoa,
what
that's
I
a
want to
lot.
see week in, week out. People absolutely pushing it, but being respectful.
Chill. Oh my god, it is proper turned into like that four-way's become a proper three-way here. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a proper, yeah, the real three-way, and Charlie's just waiting at the back of that for something to happen.
Yep.
Right, raceway on Leroy.
You know we're changing?
He is lead on.
Yep.
Oh no!
Whoa! What the hell? That corner speed difference.
Just going to use Charlie as cameraman so I can keep an eye on all three of them. Oh no!
Whoa, whoa,
Someone's
whoa.
got damage. There was damage there.
Oh, more wheel banging. Look at this.
Someone's lost an
Shifty
end plate.
versus.
It was shifters.
Well, no, shifters had that damage for a while.
Yeah, it was someone else has lost an end plate. I definitely saw a bit of black front wing come off. Don't know who it was from.
There was a black front winner. It would have been worse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been Leroy then. He's in 5th now. Charlie's, yeah, issue with Charlie is that he's got no ERS.
Yeah, it is some damage on Lee.
Yeah, it's only an end plate, but Shifters is only missing an end plate and he's still giving Raceway a hard time.
Always wiggled there. Proper scraps here. And potentially, may not stay in this order because of penalties.
We're on the penultimate lap, so if anyone's got anything left in the tank, do it now. Indigo has pitted for fresh soft, so he's still going. So he's going to have to settle for P9 in practice, but if you want to ride on board with Indigo, let me know how his fastest lap attempt is going. Let's have a look at the time that Cameron set. The target to be a 132.0. Oh no, no, oh my god.
Whoa, that's a Mercedes.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I don't think that was any particular driver's fault. It was like Leroy were going through the S's and kind of fishtailed almost. Clipped the side of the Renault and he's gone in for a spin. Sorry, that wasn't Leroy, that was Charlie. Thing is, if Raceway still hangs on the way that he is doing, he is going to be secure for P2 because Shifters is going to have to pull away 3 seconds. Looks like he will do because that broken end plate might be the final nail in the coffin for Shifters trying to get P2. Still a great Renault debut nonetheless. MGJ has started the final lap. Everything's still going on in midfield, and yes they are. I've looked at the fastest lap again. The Indigo's not come round.
Oh, he's setting brilliantly in that. great in that sector things.
We'll just run Border Indigo, see if he can get that purple time. And I'd
There we go.
expect him to, whether he will. There we go, 131.5. Oh, that's actually a really good time. I know it's late in the race, but it's what he needed.
Shifters!
Yeah, Leroy ain't a million miles away either.
No contact there between them.
Raceway has just got to stay with them. It's got Leroy behind. Should be a sensible finish.
As they go to the winner now.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a pre-season, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. But it's going to be advantage Renault going into the season at the moment. MDJ comes across the line, fastest in pre-season. Shifters will cross the line second, but won't stay there. Oh no, Leroy! Pitch! Pitch is from P3. Raceway fourth. Charlie deciding he wants to be a bit of a muppet. Coming across the line. Cameron will take 8th place. Wow, Leroy pitch. I've never even considered that as a possibility.
Whoa, what's happening there?
Yeah, I think they're just letting off a little bit of steam before the season starts, because it's going to be a long season ahead of them. 22 consecutive races, not expecting a break. Unless if Cameron and Charlie have now got vendettas against each other for the rest of the season.
There we go.
There we go.
Raceway driver of the day?
Yeah, easily. I know he's never normally the quickest, but he's up there with the most consistent. Hopefully that shock of a result when the constructors almost fell away from Renault in Division 2. Apart from that, that's what I like to see. Keep this up whenever we have safety cars, guys, and you're going to make my life a hell of a lot easier. Full rundown of the race, and MDJ taking the win for Renault ahead of Taze, Leroy P2 for Mercedes, Pitch Black P3 for Ferrari. So was that really safety cars or just the lack of penalties that's kept him in contention? P4 for Raceway for Red Bull. Shifters and absolutely shafted for most of that race. It's P5. Charlie P6 for Mercedes. Roll P7 for Red Bull. Not a bad race, but I think he's going to be toward the top end of the midfield. Cameron had a mistake about halfway through the race. It's P8 for the AlphaTauri driver, and Indigo brings it home P9 with the fastest lap. Non-finishers were Gamey Things, Re17 and Carps.
That was quite nice. If we have a season like that, it would be brilliant.
Yeah, season long of that stuff with hopefully full grid would be, yeah, that would be bloody brilliant. Right, what are you doing at the moment, mate? I'm just having a word with the guys, seeing if they do want podium interviews or not, because I didn't plan to.
If you are doing them at that, I can't join you for that.
If you got to shoot, that's fine.
Fair enough, but of course I'll be with you for the first one for season for the first race.
Yep, it's going to be a hell of a banger. I hope the weather is going to be dry at least. I don't want to see people binning it in Australia left, right and centre, because we had enough of that last season. Right. It was just that crash in qualifying that I'm still amazed by. Yeah, it's going to be a really good one. I'll see you for next week. Yep, see ya. Just bear with me, I know that blue screens are about as entertaining as they can get, but I'm just inviting the guys to the party. And there we go. Right, top 3, you've been added to the group chat, so if you want in, then let's get in. Right, who have I got?
You got your second and third place.
You've got your Canadian, you've got your Irishman, you just need your Dutch. Whenever he comes, if he comes,
there he is. Where's Gamey, by the way? Why was he in the race?
Because he wanted to. He wanted to. He is allowed to have fun, considering it was a non-championship event.
I'm just curious.
Trying to see what I was going to do now.
Podium interview.
Yeah, might as well since you're here. Just trying to set a nice little graphic up. Anyway, P3 pitch. Was that really handed to you from the safety car, or the lack of penalties kept you in contention?
Both. Pretty much both, yeah.
Overall, was I know that you weren't really at the front, but surely the midfield fight was something to watch. I mean, it was pretty good racing from everyone.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of a lot to say about this race. First of all, I came into it, without much practice because it was a preseason race. Not that it's, and I didn't do a little bit before the race. Also, USA is not one of my best tracks. If you've seen from last time we were there, last season, I just couldn't get anything going. But yeah, started the race, first corner, got yellow front wing, then got broken again when someone tried to do a dive bomb at the corner before the second back straight. So it didn't start that well. Pitted for new front wing, medium tires, went for a while. Then there was a moment where me and Gamey were battling. I think that was after I changed my tires again during the virtual safety car. And I didn't hit him, if you're wondering, by the way. I made no contact with him. He just turned to the right too aggressively and went straight into the wall. Unfortunate for him, but that brought out the safety car, which I just kept it clean and took opportunities. Never tried to go for crazy dive bombs or anything. And then with the more consistent driving, I somehow managed to go from last place in the race to third place. So yeah, I think it's a really good result, even if it's not in the season.
That being said, where's your head at going into the real thing, Australia next week, and for the rest of the season? Any personal goals you want to try and achieve? Maybe a top 5 in the constructors?
Definitely at least a top 5. I'm happier for Australia. Australia's one of the tracks where I am pretty fast at it if I don't make a mistake, because I tend to always get caught in the dirty air and high-speed corners. So I'm gonna be practicing quite a bit for Australia to make sure I get it down for the start of the season. And yeah, I'll aim for a top 5 finish. It matters how I'll be from like 3 races in. If I'm slower than most people, then I'll aim for the top 10. We'll see going through the start of the season.
Yeah, really well done on P3 here, though. I know it was only pre-season, but it's a little bit of positivity to try and carry through.
Yeah. Did you see that moment when the safety car ended, where every driver went to like the left in the back straight?
Oh mate, I saw a lot of things there.
Oh, it was so cool.
I also saw things that I didn't want to see. Gonna move on P2. Leroy, are you surprised with that result at the end, considering you had penalties and damage?
Well, I was surprised about pace in general because I came into the race, but forgetting it was on to about 6:30, then doing no practice. So I was very surprised with my pace. Obviously, yeah, I'm actually surprised. I mean, I thought with that wing numbers, I was going to drop off, maybe concede the position of the pitch, but in the end, I'd actually just stay with the guys. I was hoping. I mean, I know it's pre-season. I was hoping that me and my teammate Shah get to the podium, but then this thing with shift has happened, but yeah, overall just a very fun race, really.
Yeah, same question to pitch for for the real thing from Australia and all the way through till the end of Abu Dhabi by the end of July. What's your plans? Are you really do you, it's a bit obvious thing. I'm assuming you want to go for the title, but just in case, surely you'd be satisfied with a top 3 finish in the drivers, just because I know the competition this season is going to be that fierce. And where is your head at in terms of the constructors for Mercedes?
In terms of drivers, top 3, I want no less. Obviously, I'm going for that title. I know it's looking like it could be a 5-way fight, so it's going to be interesting. Constructors, I've spoken to Charlie, we're aiming for top 4, because obviously some of the teams you have in this, some of the teams you have this season, there's only going to be first, so as long as we get top 4, then that's good enough for us.
Wishing you and Charlie all the best of luck then. I'm going to move on to arguably the fastest man in pre-season, MDJ. For really good drive for P1, but how was the race as a whole? Because you didn't get pole, and it was kind of one that you had to really work for.
Well, I didn't got pole now. I didn't had a perfect lap like Lee did and Shifters had. But still, it was quite well for starting from P4. But start, it was quite hectic with the start, with me having contact with Jamie, which isn't his fault though. I think I wanted to go to the track way too early, so I hit him. That's why I half spun, if you say that in English.
Yeah.
And then I think it was last place or somewhere close to it, and I was mindset like I have to overtake everyone right now, right here.
Well,
so
it's the right mindset to have at least.
Yeah. So I pretty easily because wing damage. I overtake the different guys as well, just because they make mistakes. Every time when I overtake someone, they make mistakes. That's why I overtake. Help me as well, or otherwise I wouldn't have been first because Leroy was right behind me, and he was quicker, and no one behind him to attack him. So yeah, was happy to have the safety car.
Yeah, it was quite a hectic one, and again, really well done. Going into the real thing, are you that confident you can push for a driver's title? And where do you think Renault as a team stand in the mix?
Driver's title is always available. I mean, I'm not saying I'm definitely gonna get it, because there are some people that are still quicker than me, but it is on the table. With Renault, it's gonna be like we're gonna be really high up. If not title, we're gonna be P2 in the championship. So that will be sorted.
Yeah, you definitely have the strongest driver pairing on the grid in pre-season. Yeah, that's it. Practice is over and done with. Pre-season was a thing. It happened, and I'll tell you what, it was a hell of a race. If anyone wants to rewatch it, yeah, please do. It was actually not a bad race at all. Nhrl activity for next week. What you saw here, we'll be doing the same again on Thursday for Division 2 pre-season at Kota, 8 PM. Don't miss it over there on the Division 2 channel. This Tuesday coming, heading back to a rally. A rally championship is starting again. Guys who said they're going to take part, I still need confirmation on your seats, and the first round will be at Monaco. And for Division 1, next week, it's all kicking off again. Round 1, Australia. 8 PM every Friday until the end of July, so it's going to be a hell of a ride. Again, still vacant spaces available, so if you want to be part of this, if you're lucky, you might win some money out of it. Yeah, that's everything from me. Really well done for you guys.
And Division 2 preseason.
On the top 3. I've already said. But
oh, you have?
Yeah, really well done. We'll see you for the real thing. Round 1, Australia next week. Have fun, and we'll see you then.